Hey guys, it's Lathe at AccessReel. We're down here at Supanova and we're talking to a very special guest, Brandon Routh here. How you going, Brandon?
Very good, thank you.
Now, you're currently appearing on Legends of Tomorrow. You started on Arrow, as far as the Arrowverse shows go. You did a small part on Flash as well. How did that progression come about for Ray Palmer when you moved across the different shows and found a home at Legends?
Well, originally the conceit was that Ray would be on Arrow for season 3, and I think with the success and the fan response, they had a fun time working over on Arrow and on Flash and doing a small crossover there, and as the season progressed, the producers thought Ray was a fun character and realized they had many other characters that hadn't seen the light of day as much as they would like to. And they had thought maybe let's be crazy and create this other show.
Well, it's going well.
Yeah.
You're a really great addition to the show.
Thank you.
It's quite a special effects heavy show with the ship and the plot premise for the show. Your role is quite at the centre of that with the Ray's powers in the suit. How do you find that part of it of the shooting?
It's an integral part. Obviously, there's always so much more that can be done with Ray. And as amazing as our effects are, we have so many characters and we rely so much on effects that it's hard to have budget to do everything that's possible. So there are many things that we've yet to explore. Powers that Ray has and abilities that can be used. I look forward to doing that kind of stuff. But it's fun. I mean, it's a big change from Superman for me because I've never. The only time I've been hooked into wires and had to fly as the Atom was in the space and the lunar landing episode when Ray goes to the moon and fights Eobard Thawne in the lunar lander.
You're talking about a comic-based show.
What's that?
You're talking about a comic book-based show when you went to the moon to fight Eobard Thawne.
It's
pretty cool.
So that was fun. Other than that, it's a CGI Atom flying around. So easier work for me.
A few years ago, you did work on Chuck as Agent Shaw, and you were a great addition to that show. How did that opportunity come about?
That came from Superman, from the producers appreciating my performance in Superman and thinking, okay, let's take the ultimate good guy, let's have the audience trick the audience into thinking that he's a good guy, and then we're going to trick him at the end. So they use that, which is how a lot of my roles have come. Actually, the same thing with kind of Scott Pilgrim is playing opposites, and then Zack and Miri is playing a character people wouldn't expect. And surprising people. So that's how that one came about.
So looking back on Superman Returns, it was very much in honour of what Dick Donner and Chris Reeves had done. And I thought your performance really captured that essence of the character. I think you were great in it. I was just wondering were you given any insight or have an idea of where that version of the franchise might have gone if it had continued with that creative crew behind it?
I think they were going to try to figure out what to do. It was a big question about what to do with Jason, whether he was going to continue to have powers, because there was concern of whether Superboy would be a good idea or not. So would he live or die? Would he, keep his powers or lose them somehow? Was kind of a big plot point. And then how to deal with Lois and, oh my gosh, I forget his name, James Marsden character, Richard? His name wasn't Richard, was it?
I can't recall.
I can't recall his name. But his character.
I remember that,
and how to not have Superman break them up necessarily, but Jason was my son. Anyway,
that would have been interesting.
Somebody knows it on there. How to have them kind of break up gracefully.
What about a villain? Do you think we would have seen
I think it was like
or something like that?
I was going to say Metallica. Metallo, Brainiac were kind of names that were thrown around.
Okay,
for that.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Now you've appeared on an episode of Kevin Smith's podcast, and you guys went through your filmography and your career. How was doing that with Kevin and appearing on a Kevin Smith film different to other films that you've been involved with?
It was a very laid back, relaxed atmosphere. They played music during when they set up a change to do a different camera angle and set it. They played music, and it was kind of like a little party, all the time. So it was a lot of fun, and even just Kevin's direction was like, here's the script, do whatever you want. So I was like, okay.
I can imagine.
And so I just followed along, with whatever Justin Long did. I tried to keep up with him and Seth Rogen, and And working with Elizabeth Banks was awesome too. So it was
cool.
a very cool, unique opportunity.
Yeah. All right. Look, thanks very much for talking with us. I hope you have an excellent show for the rest of the afternoon, and thanks for coming out.
Thank you, Lathe.
Thank you.
Cheers.